This gun is dry. None up there. I've had to listen to your annoying voice. I think I know plenty about pain. He's no Tychus Finley. Damn, I set off my own mind. I can listen to Tychus. Can't listen to him. He's a few... I want to say he's a few octaves too high. Or maybe it's just the whole his accent. Tychus is better. For Tychus's. You know, from StarCraft 2, Wings of Liberty. I did a series on it before, wasn't happy with it, so I re-recorded it as of recently as the time of recording, within like the last couple of months. I think he's blasting himself right now. If you actually wait long enough, he will kill himself. I already do. Already do. Wait, did I see loot there? It's not the time to be looting. Okay. Don't have to worry about concussing myself. Oh, fuck yeah! Eat it! Oh, I just noticed his belt buckle. Kinda like it.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Sarif Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hang shot Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him... Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
Good thing that was a cutscene or we'd never survived. Also noticed his nose ring there. Didn't notice it earlier. It's going for that whole bull thing.
Just sticks out like you wouldn't believe.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You alright?
I'm fine. Patch me to Sarif.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Huh. I just realized she's naked. I thought she was wearing it. Or is she? No, she's naked. Well, naked bar for a helmet, bra, and panties. I thought she was wearing like a weird, like, skin-tight jumpsuit. No, she's not. But, well, yeah, anyway, Barrett's down. I was gonna say something about that, but, it's nice of him to, you know, give us intel. You know, if he just kept his big mouth shut, we would have been fine. Well, sorry, they would have been fine. I wouldn't have had a trail to follow. So anyway, no more McCrean for me. No more high noon and all that. I know I kind of wasted one of the auto hacks on that computer over there. I was hoping to have the XP to do it, but no. It's just, I know, like, if you go into certain side passages, you get XP. I was hoping, you know, if I did that there, I would have gotten it. Maybe if I actually hacked the computer, I might have gotten the XP. But, with Barrett attacking, maybe not. But still, we got it done. And I have my Peps, Trank, and Stun thing. Though I forgot to grab some ammo down there. So that's disappointing. But it's fine. Actually, let me just do that. The way I had it. I ended up chomping quite a few candy bars. May want to get some more. If possible.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah.
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
None too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
Oh, I didn't check out that cargo container. Nor did I talk to the gangbangers again. Maybe they'll give me something for taking the guys out. As a thank you for vengeance on Big Rizzle, for Big Rizzle or whoever. But oh yeah, I remember now. Remember how he thought FEMA was sending those guys after them? It was clear that FEMA, if you'd actually paid attention to the entries he was reading, that FEMA was not a fan of these guys. They didn't give two shits about them, but they had to leave them use their facilities. That's the one issue thing I hate, is that you can read the thing that says, no, this is what's actually happening, but he won't actually acknowledge it in the story until it happens in a cutscene or in like a mandatory conversation.
Meet me in your office right away.
I'd love to, Francis, but I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Richard out.
Can't believe it, Jensen. An internment camp smack dab in the middle of Detroit.
Yeah, and here I thought Detroit was bad enough.
You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since I was a kid. But to actually find evidence, to know the people running this country distrust us so much, makes you wonder if they really did close Guantanamo. You know, people have been talking about these kind of things ever since.
Actually, I never did say the thing I was... Oh, actually, no, I did. I did say 3 guys in a FEMA camp. Yeah. New hit show on Fox. Coming this summer. 3 guys in a FEMA camp.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-ogs who might want to get a taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Right.
No one relaxes until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard Taggart sniff around our building.
Don't start getting all hyper on me now, Dobell.
His Humanity Front rehabilitation centers are not filled with recovering neurophys addicts. They're exactly what the name says they are, a front.
For what, Dobell?
Remember those allegations about the front sending money to organizations with known ties to terror cells? They're building training facilities for Purity First terrorists.
Taggart's aide Sandoval doesn't look like a terrorist to me, Dobell. The man is a doctor.
It's the perfect cover, if you ask me.
It's a good cover, certainly. But just because a thing is a good cover does not mean that it's a cover. Alright. Alright, Francis, what do you got?
What do you want?
As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Sarif?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it, specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something.
Huh.
I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access, and was streaming a lot of data through it, shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Ha. That's suspicious.
Don't you have some investigating to do? I told you, that backdoor pipeline allowed someone to hack into our system. It cost people their lives. I don't know what Sarif is hiding, but I suggest you get upstairs and talk to him about it. I don't know what Sarif...
Yeah. Just want to make sure I get all he says.
Jensen, guess who was here? That Humanity Front guy. Trigger, Taggart. Tell me something. Has he got a personal grudge against the big guy?
Maybe.
What? didn't know how he felt about augmentations, I swear he was working for another company trying to put us under. If I didn't know
Would be an interesting cover.
Jesus, Adam. Goddamn FEMA camp right in the middle of the city? And no one knows about it? What the hell is going on with this country?
How did they already know of it?
By the people, for the people, my ass. I give it 5 years, Adam. 5 years, and this country falls apart. By the people.
Okay. Since I haven't played the other Deus Ex games right now, I don't know if that's accurate, actually. How can I hear him so well? I don't know if that 5 years thing is accurate. It could be, actually, for the whole, like, some people make, like, on the radio, one guy basically reads a synopsis of what happens in the first Deus Ex game or something. He basically, he gives predictions and they're right, and they're what happens in the first Deus Ex game. I don't know if that 5 years thing is accurate for what happens in the Deus Ex canon. Like, does America fall apart in 5 years' time?
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr.
Isaiah.
Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes. Yes, I imagine you do. As David Sarif's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon. I imagine it brought back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
This guy makes me think of a more douchey Richard Dawkins. Just in his appearance, I don't know why. And plus, I haven't seen Richard Dawkins in ages, so maybe I'm misremembering what the guy looks like. But that's the kind of that's who my mind connects him to.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I like the thing on his tie. You know, the dove.
I'm curious about something, Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think governments can afford to let that go unregulated?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight to influence it.
I see. Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime.
His comment that as a psychologist or psychiatrist, I can't remember, he can tell when someone's hiding behind words. I don't think that's how it works precisely. Certainly you can get good at reading people, but I don't think you can get good to the point of, on your first meeting of a person, read them like that. You have to actually get to know the person. Trust me, I've been with enough of, counselors and psychologists. It takes them a while, for both of you to get to know each other. They can't just read you on the first go. If that was the case, my depression, OCD, and among other things will be solved like that. If they could just read me in one fell swoop. Oh, chess table. I wouldn't actually mind having one that looks like this. Deus Ex people, get on it. Like, seriously, I would buy that. If I had the money. I know, I could see it being expensive. That is a cool painting. No, I assume it's meant to be Sarif over there, but just the face is kind of off, so it makes me think it's like meant to be his father or something. But there's no real mention of Sarif's father, so I assume it must be him. It kind of vaguely looks like him, but more pointy, chin-wise, nose-wise maybe.
Boss, we need to talk.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private
Read
access
this.
route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
What?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before the first attack. The security measures he and I set in place never stopped them because we didn't even know the loophole existed.
Oh, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now, but he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board. Pritchard may be paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Defend. You went behind my back on this one, boss. With all due respect, you hired me to keep this place secure, but I can't do that if you're not 100% straight with me. I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. When we stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they have access to. Of course, you're right. Maybe Pritchard's paranoia is rubbing off on me. It's just that the timing seems so strange, right before you hired me. Don't you think it might be more than a coincidence?
Adam, are we done here?
Hardaway.
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. But you can't expect me to tell you every detail of this company's operations every single day. We're at war here, and it's your job to protect us from enemies who try to take us down. You should have found that loophole without my having to tell you about it. You know, Frank wanted me to hire experts, an outside security firm to protect us, but you convinced me you could do it. Are you saying you were wrong?
Really, dude? You fuck us over, get people killed, and it's my fault that you built in a back door that was expertly hidden? Well, damn, dude. I'm waiting for him to shoot someone and say, "Oh, it's little Timmy's fault. How dare you, little Timmy?" Placate. Whoa, don't get me wrong, boss. I'm not questioning your leadership. I'm just concerned that that data you streamed might have been compromised, accessed by the hacker who attacked us. How do you suggest to handle it?
Adam, are we done here?
I'm reading the options here. Come on. Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what data was in that data stream in case your enemies accessed it. I think I proved myself today. The only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us.
I think I proved myself today. And the only reason I'm worried about that loophole right now is because the data you streamed through it could have been accessed, backtraced, and stolen by the men who attacked us. Our enemies might still find a way to hurt us with it.
What? Well, I never considered that. Sorry, son. I guess you have proved yourself today. I just wonder if you're being a bit paranoid here. Fixating on details that aren't critical? I mean, are you so shaken up by what happened 6 months ago, by your failure to make a difference then, that you can't roll with the punches anymore? Damn it, Adam.